Hey guys, it's Big Guy Car Reviews and More coming back at you. Some time before COVID really struck and hit the nation, I had said that I was gonna get a car to do a build on this channel, and it took a little while. I was gonna buy another car, but I decided the way things went down and a lot of other problems that finally occurred during the process, I just said, you know what, it's probably best that I find myself an older vehicle to build. And then I got to thinking about it, well, do you really want to go through all that? So what I made a decision to do was take a vehicle that I have in my possession and a newer vehicle, because it's only got less than 12,000, just a little over 12,000 miles. It's been sitting in my garage. Well, it turns out it's my 2018 Dodge Ram pickup truck with the 5.7 Hemi. So I was looking at the Hemi and I said to myself, this is where you want to start. It's a newer pickup. Somewhat, it's just a year or so old now, but still with the mileages on it, it's still a new pickup. Semi-new, put it to you that way. The thing is, I was looking at the Hemi and I said to myself, this isn't the Hemi of old, true enough, with the hemispheric heads and the gas would come in on the side and you had the fire plug on top, so when that piston hit, it would burst and give so much power, you know. So the thing is, this is today's Hemi. Kind of the same setup, but a little different from the hemispheric of old. So I was thinking, I said, now here this thing is coming with 395 horsepower, which is really good for a pickup truck, just to start out stock. And then it got 400 torque. That's what really made me think about it. I said, now with 400 torque, when I had my Mustang, it was like 410 horsepower, but only like 398 or 90 torque, something like that. It wasn't a lot of torque to it, but that car was fast with its own very version of a Hemi. So the thing about that, I saw that and I said, well, you know, I wanted to build that car, but I had to let it go. So now I got the truck, and I said, well, you might as well have fun with the truck, you know. So what I'm going to do is start showing you all the steps I'm taking to making it a drag car. Not a full-blown nitrous car like that. No, I'm going to try to keep it NA as much as possible. But in order to do that, like anything else, you got to take steps. So right now is the baby steps. So I'm going to show you guys the truck and let you get a good look and the feel for what I'm going to do. But I had checked into it and I did my homework. There's a lot of guys out there racing these Ram trucks, and they did the same thing I'm going to do, and I'm learning from them and their mistakes and different choices they had, how to build this car, well, this pickup truck with this Hemi. And you don't have to do much to get horsepower off of this NA motor. You only have, even with the air intake, you get a boost. I already put a exhaust on here because I bought, not too long after I bought the truck, I had bought the Flowmaster Outlaw muffler. It's just a hollow muffler, but it replaced the muffler and I can't think of the name of the part that's in front of it, but it's kind of like it helps to quiet the truck down. But I got rid of those, and I have the Outlaw on there to replace it. It really opened up the truck. You do get a boost. I don't care what anybody says, oh, I just made it louder. Hey, it made it louder. But you do get a boost off of that muffler. And Flowmaster said you would get at least 5 horsepower. No more than that, just by putting that muffler on. And a boost in torque. And I noticed both, because I drove this truck, and I drove it for a good while before I even changed anything. Hitting the gas, yeah, it takes off, but not like now. And for what I got now, that was the first step with that Flowmaster muffler. So the next step, yeah, I'm putting on a throttle boost. And I'm going to work with that. And I'm going to show you the video on that. But for right now, let me show you the truck. All right, back at the house now. Yeah, I'm glad you guys got to see the truck or see what I'm talking about. There's several people I've been watching, like Incredible Hemi and the one guy Frostbite. So, you know, seeing what they've been going through with their trucks, and especially Incredible Hemi, he's been going through thorough videos step by step. So I plan on doing the exact same thing to show you with my build. I'm going to start out NA, so I got parts that came, and I'm going to show you step by step each part what I plan on doing and the things I'm going to do to my truck to open it up some. But first things first, let's get back to the truck itself. The 5.7 Hemi is strong. Without any mods, before I even put that Outlaw on, as I stated before, I noticed how strong that truck was, you know. I've driven other pickup trucks, but they don't have that response takeoff like the Ram does. And the Hemi is basically the largest, the 5.7 is the largest in its class when you buy a standard stock pickup. Because Ford, they offer you a 5.0, but they got a lot of V6s out there. So does Chevy. But when it comes down to the V8, you're only going to get a 5.0 with Ford, and that's an aluminum. They lighten up the truck for the 5.0. Yeah, it's fast or whatnot, but will it really have successful power when you start modding it? Some people have gotten success, but they had to put a supercharger on the thing. You know, I'm talking about staying NA, and getting out there and getting good times, you know, putting that torque to good use, buying the right type of tires to help it move down the track and stick. You know, that's what I'm talking about. And I've seen it done with some other guys with older Ram trucks, you know. And like I said, I had always been a Chevy truck man myself, but that's only come down to having it to go off-road and going fishing or hunting or going out in the sand. You could do the same thing with the Ram or Ford. But the thing is, I never thought about trying to race a Chevy truck. This Ram truck and Dodge opened up my eyes to that Ram power. You know, and it's the power that got me to thinking it's time to have some fun with this truck. You know, I'm not going to try to take it to the extremes, but I'm going to take it as far as I can NA before I make decisions to do more things like a supercharger. Let's start out with the smaller steps, going into more of a moderate step, you know, with this truck. Because there's a lot of people out there that are going to be watching these videos, and I'm hoping that you guys will comment on different things from your experience of dealing with the 5.7, whether it's in an RT or a Scat Pack, you know, or a Ram truck, and the different things you did to get power and acceleration. So thanks again, guys. I'm going to update as much as possible with this pickup truck and the things I do with it. And keep watching. We'll see how far we could go with this NA, and help me to help you. And please subscribe, like, and share the videos, please. It's really going to help me out, because so far we've starting to grow, and I want to grow even more in this journey of mine with the Ram truck. So once again, this Big Guy Car Reviews and More. Thanks for watching. Get back with you later. Bye.